Hello everyone, my name is Peter Finch and you join me down at the beautiful Grand Del Mar. I think it's because it had Grand in the title, I felt I had to speak like that. And the whole point of this video is to try a ball that I've never actually tried before, and that is this little bad boy. So this is a TP5, but it's got the PIX markings, hieroglyphs, I don't know, things on. And I've personally never used a ball like this with those markings. So I know Callaway with the Chrome Soft and the True Viz came out, I think 2015, and this PIX ball came out earlier this year. But I've never even thought of it as a possibility. I always thought of it as quite gimmicky. And as a golfer, you guys all know this, it doesn't take much to change a golfer's mind. All it takes is a couple of good holes, and that is what happened today. So I've just arrived in California and I played this morning at a lovely place called La Jolla. It's a private members club. Didn't do any real filming there. It was just kind of a bit of a social knock with a young man called Patrick who works at TaylorMade, and he had one of these PIX balls and he was literally holing everything. Everything. And I was holding absolutely nothing. So I thought, you know what, give us one of those balls, let me have a go. And it was one of those things where it's maybe a little bit psychological, maybe it was just I suddenly found the pace of the greens, but after that I felt so much more comfortable on the greens. And then I thought, well, what's the actual reason behind this? Is it just one of those things that it just caught my eye in the right way? Is there actual some science behind it? And is markings on golf balls like this, whether it be True Viz, whether it be something you do yourself, whether it be these kind of PIX markings, is this something that's actually going to work with the majority of golfers? So the first thing I want you to do is get down into those comments and let me know, have you used a ball like this with similar markings, and what have you found? Did you find it work? Find it a little bit of a gimmick? So behind the balls there is some science. So about the way you see a ball, what stands out, and certainly on this PIX thing with an X, I'm sure that's how all the kids are saying it, it's got different tones and different depths of colour. Apparently it can help you see the ball better in the the dark and the lighter conditions, different conditions of lightness. Now I don't know about that, but certainly when I'm sticking it behind the ball and the contrast between that and just a normal ball, I don't really have that many markings or lines on my ball. I just use the logo to actually line up my putts. It does seem to be making quite a big difference, and certainly when it's rolling, like the effect it has on the eyes. So I'll show you this image here. Now this was basically taken at La Jolla this morning, and you can kind of see what happens to the ball. It has almost like that spinning rim effect on cars where it kind of just almost blurs into one. So I think using a ball with markings like this, one of the advantages is I don't feel I have to actually line the ball up to the hole, so that frees my mind a little bit. And then when you look down on the ball and when you focus on one of those markings, it helps me to stop lifting my head coming through the stroke, which is a problem for me. I want to see where the ball's gone. I'm pretty impatient. So that really helps focus my eye and my mind on the ball to stop looking up after it, which is useful. So one thing people said straight away when I posted an image of this ball on Instagram was just about kind of how they like to see balls like this spin. Now, in my experience, my limited experience with these balls, that's not really the case. I can't really see. As soon as I hit that ball, it just looks like a blur to me, so I can't really see all the revolutions on the ball like you might be able to. I'll slow it down on this shot to see if in slow motion it's a bit different. That flew over the green and I absolutely bricked myself, because this is the only one of these balls that I actually have. So I was a little bit too terrified to actually see if that had any kind of spin on it, but no, I'm not sure about that. So for me at the moment, it is just the putts where the difference is being made. One thing I've not tested actually is short chip shots, when that ball's moving maybe a touch slower. And when I was actually having a look around and doing a little bit more research on this, it is a growing trend for manufacturers to start just printing stuff on their balls. So whether it be lines, whether it be kind of this PIX pattern, whether it be the TrueViz type of stuff, whatever it may be, there's a lot more of that going on. And there's probably a simple answer to this. So this is from a Golf Digest article, and basically when TrueViz was introduced, so when Callaway first put those squares on the ball to make it look like a football, like a soccer ball, they exceeded their expectations in sales by 300% in 2015. 300%. Now, it doesn't take a genius to be sat in the boardroom to say, you know what? It might work from a scientific point of view, from a technical point of view, but holy moly, it has sold 300% more than we expected. Shall we make some more? Yeah, I think we should. So we've got, I think, helping on those putts, helping on those chips to actually see that ball and to visualize it a little bit more. Really like that. For me, pitching and the rest of the game, I don't see how it's going to make much of a difference. You know, you may have seen differently, and certainly from a manufacturer standpoint, if they're selling more and they're more popular, then oh my god, why not make them? Surely that's a win-win situation for everyone. But as I mentioned, get down into those comments and let us know what you think about this ball and about balls like this in general. And do you mark your ball in any particular way to help with your visuals? And guys, if you have enjoyed this video, please head down and hit that subscribe button. It really helps the channel out, helps access more opportunities. Like the video as well, hit that like button, and like I said, please comment below. So will I be putting them in the bag? That's the question. Not sure. I'm not sure. If my putting keeps going like it has done with it though, I don't see why not. Just want to say a big thank you to Grand Del Mar for having me down as well and letting me use this wonderful facility. It's absolutely fantastic. I can't wait to get out here and shoot some more stuff in the coming days. And we'll see you soon. Damn. Oh, what an evening.